One of the three mantras of cybersecurity is auditing. Sometimes we call it the AAA triad: authentication, authorization, and auditing. Auditing means we keep a record, a trail of what people do, and we're able to go back and trace that if we need to. However, in Windows, auditing is not on all the time. Let's say that I want to turn on auditing. And by the way, why wouldn't it be on all the time? Well, it's very simple. It takes a lot of resources. And to have auditing running all the time slows our system to a crawl, especially if we audit everything. We certainly can't do that, or our system won't be good for much else. But I might want to keep track of my users and what files and folders and printers and everything else that they're doing on my network. Well, let's see if we can keep track of that sort of stuff. We would do this auditing or we would set it up, I should say, in group policy. In order to get to group policy, I'm going to type gpedit.msc. Here I am. Let me see if I can make this, if I can stretch this out a little bit so we can read it a little bit better. Because I'm going to go to the computer configuration now. I'm going to go down to Windows settings, and then security settings, to local policies, and then audit policies. And here you can see I can turn on audits. Let's say that I want to turn on let's stretch that out a little bit. Let's say that I want to turn on the logon events, so that whenever somebody fails to log on, I want to know about it. Let me see, what else should I turn on? Object access. When they access an object, be it a printer, a file, a folder, I want to know that they have accessed it. Maybe I've been watching for somebody who's been accessing something I don't want them to access. So I want to know when Joe out there on the production floor has been accessing personnel files. All right, so let's go ahead and set whenever he successfully accesses those, I want to know about it. All right, so we'll turn those things on, and they're on right now. And now, how am I going to actually see that? Well, I'm going to see it with the event viewer. So let's just go to the event viewer. And let's see where in the event viewer we would see these. Now, I don't actually have any events here, but if I go down to the Windows logs, you'll see I've got application logs, security logs, setup logs, and system logs. These would all come under the security log audits. Now, this is going to be too big here for this window that we have, but if I expand this out here, I can see whenever those events take place that I turned on in my audits. Right? So that's how we would set up auditing.